Hey friends, welcome to the video. Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate you. We're going to look at goalie mask designs, but not current goalie masks, kind of a retro style goalie mask. This template comes all the way from sportstemplates.net. You guys know the drill, okay? Use code post get yourself 10% off on that site. This template is actually free, okay? If you've already got Photoshop, you like what you see in this video, go on over to Sports Templates and grab it. Let's get into this. This is a reaction video. Haven't seen any of these. These are done by Tech Matt, I think is the designer. And I'm pretty excited because, I mean, we look at a lot of jerseys. Those are fun. But looking at something else other than jerseys, every now and again, like goalie helmets, heck yeah, sign me up. So let's start off with abbreviations, or let's start off with Anaheim, because based on abbreviations, they are first. I just see the file name. I don't see the image. So let's bring it up for the first time and react together. Boom. There. Okay. Wow, I'm actually wearing Anaheim too, not on purpose. Okay, good start. Good decisions here by Tech Matt. The colorization, perfect. This is the best colorization in the history of the Anaheim Ducks, in my opinion. Don't think I'm necessarily right, just personal opinion. Love the logo there on the forehead, and I like the recolorization of the current logo down around the mouth. That's pretty neat. And then he's got the angled striping in there as well. So pretty good, first start, pretty good first start. Let's move on to, I think it's going to be Arizona next, based on abbreviation. Boom, Arizona. Okay, so this is going to have the same flow as the jersey videos that we normally do on every Friday on the channel. This is interesting. I like the Kachina pattern all the way around. I think that was the perfect decision. The moon alternate logo, that feels slightly out of place a little bit. I like the logo up there though, and the moon around the eyes, kind of like that. That's pretty cool. I'm wondering if you would change that and come around and make like angry eyebrows or something. Curious to see how that would look. But yeah, I would remove the moon. Other than that, it's a pretty clean mask. Moving on, Boston. Whoa. Okay, I'm actually having a hard time seeing the mask part of this concept rather. I just see that the logo is just so big on the front, and then that obviously bear there in the middle. Well, here's the thing about goalie masks. Goalies are interesting creatures, interesting beasts, right? So they like to put designs and funky stuff on their helmets. So while this would be my first approach, you can absolutely expect a goalie in the NHL to do something like this. Obviously, they're not wearing a mask like this, but you understand what I mean. So having the bear on there is probably the most realistic thing we've seen so far, even though it's a little bit silly. But the logo is just almost so overpowering. In a way, it's kind of neat because you don't see the mask. Like at the beginning, I was like, and that's maybe a negative thing because I want to see the mask. But it's the artwork that really matters here. So maybe this is the best one that we've seen so far. Buffalo. Hey, that's pretty cool. I like the stripe kind of going in almost like a bandana. Not a bandana. What's the word? Who's the guy? Is it Zorro? I don't know. The dude who wears, this thing and has got his eyes cut out. Whoever that is. That's what that reminds me of. I like the goat headed there on the forehead. And then the two crossed sabers, the butter knives. Right there on the mouth. This is a cool one. Next is Carolina. Oh, this one is tasty. Look at that giant logo covering up the eye section, but then the top is white and the bottom is an actual scene from a hurricane, but black and white. So you just get that pop of color from the alternate logo and then the primary logo. This is my favorite so far just because it's different than everything else that we've seen so far. Yeah, I like this one. Columbus. Ooh, some C and some B. That's the first thing I saw in this. Down below in the mouth, just kind of recolorized some stuff. And then the eyes too. Look at the eyes as well. The Ohio State flag really wrapped up and under there. Almost looks like eye makeup or something. And then the Canon logo on the forehead. Very busy. There's a lot going on here. Okay. So it's not my favorite, but I do like some of the decisions that are made here. Calgary's next. Oh, I was thinking we might see some fire aspects here. Now with the flames along the bottom, that looks exactly like the flames in the logo. So I suspect that Tech. Whoa, I can't say that. I suspect that Tech Man took the logo and went like this, and then put it right on the the flame part right on the face. That's what that looks like to me. Great decision. I really like it. Boom, black logo over there on the forehead, which is cool. And then the symbol from the Alberta state flag is kind of put on the cheek there. And if you don't know, Calgary did use the state flag in their previous generation of Adidas jersey on the shoulder, and also in Reebok as well, I believe. They don't do that in their current jerseys, the retro style jerseys, but they did in the previous one, so they're allowed to use it. Moving on to Chicago. Ooh, this is clean. Very clean. Again, we kind of got that, that eye covering thing going on there. Not too bad. I like the logos here right on the cheeks. That almost feels like, you're going to war or something, though. So I like that. The piece down here, either on this side or, I guess, this side as I'm looking at it, but this side on the mask, that feels out of place because there's not one on the other side. It feels maybe a little bit unbalanced. But this is probably my least favorite so far. I like the Carolina one, even though that was, similar as lots of white. But this one almost feels like too white or too empty or something. Colorado. Oh, he took the C from Colorado and made it above the I. That is really cool. Great. I like this one a lot. It's a throwback to the jersey, actually, because I had the jersey where the text went down, or I guess it went this way down. Good stuff. Yeah, I like this one. It's a little bit empty, kind of like some of the other ones, but yeah, this one's cool. I like the innovation here. This one, Dallas, very simple and nothing wrong with this one at all. A couple little stripes here along the eyes, kind of a pattern, some kind of stripe or something coming in there, a pattern. The alternate logo from the Winter Classic jersey on the mouth, regular logo on the forehead. Decent. Nothing wrong with this one at all. Probably average. Next is Detroit. Oh snap! You got Al the octopus up there, and then the eyes. Look at the eyes. I think Detroit fans are gonna have maybe a little bit of a fit with this one because it's almost unacceptable to take any logo like St. Louis or Philadelphia or Detroit, something like one of those logos, and invert it, make it backwards or mirror it. That's typically a no-no, almost bad luck as well. So I think some Red Wings fans might have some things to say about this one in the comments. But if you think about it, it makes sense. It looks cool on the eyes. Yeah, it's interesting for sure. I like Al being in there. That's my favorite part. Okay, next we got Edmonton. All right, not bad at all. I like this one. I like the orange. If you think about their home jersey, it's primarily orange. Well, we got to have a mask to match that, right? So, good job on the color choice here. Logo looks good on the forehead. The COG logo, they can't get away with that. Okay, I don't think you could use that on the helmet. They've not used that in any kind of asset, I don't think. Whether it's a hat, a shirt, I don't even think that they've put that on anything recently. Could be wrong, but I can't see them putting that on there unless you wait just a couple of months and see their upcoming reverse retro. I've already done a video on that. We'll do more videos on that in the future. Florida. Okay, so if we go back in the history, John Van Briesbroek had probably one of the best goalie helmets of all time, and that's what this reminds me of. He had just an iconic helmet, and it looked similar to this. Now, I think that this is extremely logical. It's silly. It is absolutely silly. Having a giant actual cat face on there, but it's logical. Why wouldn't you do this? You make yourself look like a creature, make yourself look fierce and angry and ready for a tussle. So I like this approach. I think it's the perfect approach, the most logical approach. It's also cool. It's also really, really cool. So yeah, this one's awesome. LA. Oh wow, was not expecting this from LA. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. The purple, no yellow, but added the purple. This is almost like a mid 2000s. If you took the mid 2000s LA Kings and you took 2014 LA Kings and you went boom like this, they kind of clash together here. So you get some purple from previous generation stuff, and then the current generation with the the more modern, not modern, the more recent logo rather. It's okay. I don't mind it. Minnesota. Oh yeah, you can have fun with Minnesota because the logo itself almost sets a scene. So he's replicated, he or she, sorry, I'm assuming Matt is a man, replicated the logo essentially on the mask here. It looks so good. The sun up there, the wild text above, the trees look phenomenal. This would be a really, really cool mask. Montreal. Ooh, okay. So very respectful, very simple. I think this was the right decision for Montreal. The old school logo there as well. Very symmetrical helmet here. I like this one a lot. New Jersey. Oh yes, this is New Jersey. They don't take risks, other than that jersey that they came up with, which everyone hated, or 98% of people hated. So I can't see them actually, or not them, but I can't see a goalie maybe actually going with something like this aggressive. Well, not actually. I can. What am I talking about? Goalies don't care what teams think. Of course, the goalie's going to do this. That's all their helmets are going bold. Basically, I'm too used to talking about jerseys. This is exactly like something a goalie would do. So I flipped the switch, turned the coin. and I think this is totally plausible, and it looks cool. You got the horns coming out of the eyes. Are you kidding me? That's awesome. It's almost like bleeding blood as well. It's kind of graphic. Nashville. Speaking of graphic, we've got some like fangs. Fangs? Do cats have fangs? Okay, I just looked it up, and apparently you can call cats' canines fangs. So anyway, it looks cool. I really like it. It almost looks like tears in a way as well. Beautiful colorization here. I like the blue, using that as a primary color, and then the alternate logo, a variation of it on the cheeks. Next, we got the Islanders. Okay, so the fisherman's on there. People are gonna have lots to say about that in the comments, but the thing I noticed first was not the stripe on the either side of the eye, and not the stripe in the middle, because it doesn't continue in the middle. There's a puck basically in the middle, right between the eyes, almost like, come on, I'm the goalie, shoot it at me right here, I dare you, kind of thing. So I like that. And then the outline of Long Island down below, cool one. Rangers. Ooh, I think this one might be a miss for me. It would match the jersey though. If you're thinking about the home jersey, nothing would match better than this. It would match perfectly with the home jersey. I just find that maybe a bit distracting. At the Empire State Building in there is pretty cool. The top of their actual primary official logo along the bottom. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I'm going to leave this one up to you guys. Let me know what you think. Ottawa. Oh, snap. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that is so aggressive and just gaudy and just ridiculous. But I actually really like it. This would match quite well with the Hunter Classic jersey that they used for that one game, and I think maybe a couple games after that as well. They kind of treated it like an alternate a little bit. Next is Philadelphia. Okay, so again, we got a backwards logo there. I don't know about that. People are gonna have some things to say about that, but yeah, I don't know what the outline of Pennsylvania looks like. I gotta look this up. Oh, it does look like that. I thought maybe it was like a county or something. I wasn't aware of the outline of Pennsylvania. If I was, I forgot about it. But yeah, not a bad concept here. Not my favorite I've seen so far. Next is Pittsburgh. Okay, I can totally see this. This is awesome. All black. Then you're going back to the early '90s kind of jersey where it's the one that everyone wants to come back. That kind of style. I think of Jaromir Jagr, Lemieux. And then Pittsburgh down the front, we've got that new alternate jersey that is becoming very, very popular. I wish I had it. I don't. But yeah, this is really cool. Very simple jersey, but totally works. All right, what's next? We got Seattle. Whoa. Okay. There's some really cool stuff happening here. Number one, at the top, it looks like we're underwater looking up. So that's like, you're setting the scene at the top. And you got the anchor coming down through the water. But then down below at the chin, you've got those two eyes in the depths. And as the gradient moves down, you can see little bubbles and stuff as well. It's just waiting down there. It's lurking. So this is the coolest one, I think, so far as scene. It's not my favorite. I think the Carolina one actually might be my favorite. That one's got a cool scene on it too. But this one is, I think, maybe the best encompassing scene. So pretty cool. San Jose. Okay, we got another scene here. I think this one, just based on color, is probably going to be a miss for me just because it would be interesting to see blue somewhere in a San Jose lineup as far as jerseys or whatever, but I don't think this is it. You can see the stick in there from their logo. Like a really cool design, but I don't think this would actually work. But yeah, I don't know. It's really cool, regardless if it would work or not. It's really cool. Next is St. Louis. Oh, get the arch in there. Oh, that logo down below. I think I would remove that. It's almost a little bit too busy. There's so much fighting for attention here a little bit. Also, the upside down arches along the top as well. I think this one's going to be a miss for me, actually. I thought, initially it was pretty good with the arch, but yeah, the more I look at this, I think it might be a miss for me. Tampa Bay. Yeah, you got to do it. If you're designing a mask, you can't not have lightning on there. They're called the Tampa Bay Lightning. Let's put some lightning on there. And all black, that really helps the lightning stand out as well. This is exactly probably what I would do. And then a very subtle outline of Florida State in there as well. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's there. Toronto. Whoa. Okay, so their mascot is named Carlton, I think, and he's a polar bear. Is he a polar bear or is he just a bear? I don't know. He's a big white thing. And so I kind of see the vibes going on here. I understand the decision maybe a little bit to put that on there. And it's not bad. It is a little bit distracting, though, but, average. Okay, Vancouver. Ooh, again, you get that backwards logo. I think people are going to have some issues with that, but it's cool that it's around the eye. Like, that's really cool. I think having the other skate logo recolorized down below is maybe a little bit busy, but yeah, the eyes are tricky. Vegas is next. Oh, you got the Welcome to Vegas sign on there, and some. Look at that! You got the card symbols, or the card suits rather. You've got hearts, spades, clubs, and diamonds on there. That's actually a really cool addition. Alternate logo, primary logo up there. Maybe get that metal fleck in there so it's shiny. But other than that, it's pretty cool. Winnipeg. Okay, pretty simple. Yeah, not too bad. You went with the kind of old school approach for the most part. You got the current logo up there in the top there, which is fine. I would say this is maybe just kind of average overall. And then the next one, I think it's the last one, is Washington. Okay, this is quite good actually. I like the fact that you've taken the negative space of the eagle logo, or that eagle logo rather, which makes up the Capitol building, but you've actually put the Capitol building in there to fit in the negative space, and you've let the Capitol building actually breathe into the design here and have it along the bottom. I actually really like that. That looks really good. And then you've got the stars kind of all around there as well, but they're so deep that they don't detract from the bottom design. And then the actual primary logo isn't too big. It's just small up there. So from a balance perspective, from a design perspective, this one's actually really good. Now I got to pick my favorite. I think it's Carolina, but I just want to take another run through here. Yeah, I'm going to say Carolina just because the logo was so big, it just comes right across the eyes from tip to tip, or side to side rather. Then you've got the alternate logo up there just kind of chilling out in all that beautiful white space up there, and then the logo splits it, and then boom, you got a scene down below of an actual hurricane ripping through. So I can totally see this being used with the away jersey with the canes coming down clearly, and obviously the goalie would not wear a mask like this, but you understand what I mean. The design itself is really cool. So Matt, I appreciate you sending those in. Thank you so much. Had fun going through those. I love reacting to things and kind of breaking things down the best I can, and just seeing stuff for the first time. That's always that's always fun. It's always cool to look at the lighter side of hockey. There's so much serious hockey talk and people arguing online and whatnot and stuff. I like to look at the lighthearted stuff here recently on the channel in the last year or so. It makes me the happiest. So I hope this video made you happy. If it did, I'd appreciate if you hit the like button down below. And if you're new and you want to see more videos like this, you gotta hit the subscribe button down below. I upload daily on the channel, and recently twice a day here on the channel. So we'd love to have you on board, and hit that notification bell as well. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll talk to you very soon. Adios.